Here is a nourishing sequence for the spine. You can do all of these movements or some of these movements every single day to ensure that your spine is supple, healthy, functional, and able to adapt to whatever comes your way during the day. So we're going to begin standing and just take a moment here to feel your alignment and feel your posture. So we always start with the feet. The feet are spreading out nice and wide. Your arches are lifting up. You've got energy moving up through your legs all the way out of your body. And we're going to keep the knees a little bit soft so we're not locking back into the knees. And I want you to feel your spine just floating up. So your spine is not a fixed thing, but it's always moving just a little bit, adapting to what's going on around you. So we're going to begin by placing the hands behind the head and feeling some width across the front of your chest. Feel your collarbones widen and feel your trap muscles soften. We're going to take a nice juicy inhale as we expand and lift your heart to the sky. And then exhale, bend your knees, round your spine, pull your elbows towards each other into flexion. So inhale as we open, widen into extension. And exhale, curving into flexion, feeling the backs of the ribs widen. One more time like that. Inhale, expand, and exhale, curve. We'll roll up through the spine, let your head come up last, and we'll move into some lateral flexion. So inhale, lift one arm up, and exhale, gently tip over. Inhale, lift up. Other side, tipping over. Feeling tall and long as you pass through the center. Nice. And we'll come up to stand again. Open those arms wide. We'll bend the knees, feeling grounded through the floor. And then we're just going to rotate our spine as you keep your arms wide. You might feel some lengthening through the front of your chest and the front of your arms. So we're just gently waking up all the ways the spine can move. Nice. Coming center, we'll inhale, reach those arms up, feeling the length in your spine. Exhale, press the arms down, and then slowly tuck your chin to your chest and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, really allowing your upper body to curve. Your arms are heavy. Let your head go, and just pause here in a forward fold. Take a breath in. Let it go. Nice. Rolling up slowly. Let each vertebrae peel open as you stack your bones on top of each other. Nice. Take a moment there to just feel your posture and your alignment. Even after those few movements, you might feel a little bit more connected to your posture, connected to your body, and a little bit more open. Great. From there, we're going to come down to our mat. So you can make your way down onto all fours. And we're going to start with an old faithful, good old cat-cow. You can never do too many cat-cows. So here I'm going to tuck my toes underneath so I've got some energy and pressure going back this way as I lengthen my head forward. So shoulders are down, collarbones are wide. Let's just start with a few simple cat-cows to begin. Inhale to prepare, and exhale to round, really hollowing out. Then inhale as you lift your chest to the sky, making a nice curve in your back. And exhale to round again. Inhale to arch. And exhale to round. Try to keep your weight going down into your hands and spreading your fingers wide. Make sure you don't shift your weight back, but you're right stacked on top of those hands. And just tuning into how this feels. Noticing the lower spine, the middle spine, and the upper spine. Bringing breath into every part of the movement. Great. Okay, from there, now we're going to segment this movement. So I'm going to shift my hips back, so I'm sitting on my heels. If this is challenging for you, you can put a pillow in between here, and that's going to be a little easier. You're going to place your hands right in front of your knees, so you've kind of got this locked shape. Shoulders are down, and now I'm going to focus just on moving the upper part of my spine. So trying to keep the lower back, the lumbar spine quiet, and we're just moving the thoracic spine here. So this is going to be a very tiny movement. You might not even be able to see it very much on my body. So I will cue you. So shoulders down, spine is long and neutral here. Now I'm going to inhale to prepare, and then exhale to shine my heart forward. Imagine like someone's pulling a string from your sternum forward and up. And then you do the opposite of that. You round, feel your sternum sinking in towards you as you gaze down. So we're doing little teeny cat-cows just with the upper part of the spine. This is a very small, isolated movement. Nice. This is the part of the spine that often gets stuck in a lot of people. So this is a really good exercise to restore some of that movement and just to bring awareness to it. Nice. Try a couple more. Really tuning in, and don't judge yourself. If you can't access this movement or if it feels really challenging, just try to find a way to enjoy the movement, even if it's a really subtle movement. The more you do this, the easier it gets. Great. Now from there, we'll come back into all fours. And then for the next position, you're going to lower your elbows to the floor and then gently rest the top of your head on the ground. And now we're going to do the lower part of the spine. So we're going to move from the mid-back down. So we're moving, think about moving the tail. Okay, and we're going to do that cat-cow movement just with the lower part of your spine. So we inhale to prepare and exhale to tuck your tail underneath, going into that rounded flexion shape. And then inhale as you lengthen your tail back like you're sticking out your butt. And then just flow through that movement a couple of times. So if you had a tail, you would be sticking it up to the sky, and then you would be tucking it under between your legs. Trying to find that isolated movement of the lumbar spine now, while the upper spine stays quiet. Remember to breathe, filling your lungs with air and fully exhaling, sending that oxygen into your spine. Nice. Now we'll come back up to all fours and then just do a couple more regular full cat-cows and see how that feels. You might feel that you can access a little bit more movement. It might feel a bit less sticky. So just tuning in and see if that made any difference in your body. Great. Okay, next we're going to move into some spinal rotation. So continuing on your all fours position. And now we're going to place one hand behind your head and really stay nice and strong through that standing arm. And we're going to inhale, lift your elbow up as you rotate just a little bit. And then exhale, twist, bring that elbow towards your other elbow. And inhale to open up. And exhale, twist. You can continue like this, or if you want a little bit deeper of a movement, you can reach that whole arm up, really opening up the chest, and then threading it underneath. Here we want to try to keep the hips relatively still. So this movement is coming from the mid-back. Nice. Now we'll go to the other side. We'll start with the hand behind the head. Inhale as you open. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, open using your eyes. See where you're going. Rotate. Nice. Full arm if you're choosing that. And thread the needle underneath. Now notice here if one side feels easier or harder. You can always do a few more passes on the side that feels a bit stickier. Nice. We'll come back to center. Nice. And just shake it out with a few intuitive, nourishing movements. Nice. Maybe a couple more cat-cows. Maybe circling out the head, circling out the hips. Just getting that spine moving. So important to do every single day. Great. Now finally, we're going to come down onto our backs. Okay, I'm going to face this way so you can see me. We're going to finish with a nice stretch for the spine in rotation. So you start with your arms out to the side, your legs are heavy and relaxed. We'll take an inhale to prepare, and exhale, cross the right arm across your body into a twist. And then slowly come on back. And other side. Inhale, begin the twist, and exhale, deepening the twist. And come on back. Do that a couple more times on your own speed. Now really see if you can melt into the floor here. Really surrender and soften. Let your bones be heavy. Let your movement be fluid. Nice. And you can just finish there laying on your back. Maybe hugging one knee or both knees into your chest. Stretching out the low back, rocking side to side. Let your shoulders fall back to the floor and just feel that connection of your spine to the earth. Beautiful. Letting your legs go. Just taking a couple moments here to breathe and imagine, visualize the length and space in your spine.